Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. So today's video is going to be a perfume haul. This one is a collective one and it's a little bit different because I did have a subscriber ask if I could do a video on various cruelty-free brands. So I have here 4 brands that I'm going to go over, and this video is in collaboration with Dossier, and they are a cruelty-free and vegan perfume brand. So I wanted to include them in this perfume haul, and then all the other perfumes I'm going to talk about I purchased myself. I do want to emphasize that these are all cruelty-free. Hey guys, editing Becky here. I have my video coming out tomorrow, so I couldn't set up my camera. Well, first of all, I'm using a filter because it's almost bedtime. And I thought this filter just went with my Galaxy pants. So I'm actually gonna only be going over 3 brands. One of the brands I was gonna go over, I decided at the last minute to take out because there is controversy whether they are cruelty free. And that is because they use wording that although they're cruelty free, they do test on animals when needed by law. And actually a lot of companies do this, so I'm not going to shout them out because honestly, I have a lot of perfumes where companies do this exact same thing. So I just decided to remove them from my video and go over these 3. I also go over Ariana Grande. I compare a couple of her perfumes to a brand that I discuss, and she's actually cruelty free. I don't believe her first set of perfumes are vegan, but her newest one I believe is her first vegan in her line. I will also list some cruelty-free brands below that I haven't had a chance to haul from, but that I do want to pick up perfumes from. So let's go ahead and get back into the video. And if you guys hear a little bit of water running in the background, some birds chirping, I do have like sleep sounds in the background for the pups to kind of just relax them a little bit because Oliver's been having seizures and he's gone 3 days without one. At least when I'm filming this is more of a chilled, laid back video. So we're not gonna go into in-depth reviews. I will be doing separate reviews on these at later dates because I did haul a lot of clean perfumes because they are a house that I'm really enjoying. We have a lot to go over, so let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so first up, we're gonna go over 2 Dossier scents. Now, I am going to be giving away one of these at the end, so stick around for that. But that is going to be Floral Honeysuckle. So this is the brand new one that I'm going to be giving away. And I did accidentally end up with Floral Honeysuckle. I was ordering one that I thought was something else. I like to pick out a scent where I can compare 2 that I have, and I meant to pick out something else. But I do have Gucci Bloom, a sample, which is what Floral Honeysuckle is supposed to be inspired by. And you guys know that I have reviewed Dossier, and pretty much most of them are dupes and some are like pretty spot on clones. This one I would say is maybe 80% on my skin. Floral Honeysuckle, I pull a lot of the woods, and I don't see woods listed in Gucci Bloom. So I have been testing this out, but just to kind of remind myself, yeah, Gucci Bloom is a very white floral, tuberose, slightly green scent. You have to really enjoy florals to like this scent, and I like florals, but I like florals that are like fruity florals or sweet florals, gourmand florals. And then Floral Honeysuckle is a little bit more woody floral, but I actually prefer Gucci Bloom if I'm being honest. Floral Honeysuckle, you really have to like floral scents with like a woody base because I don't get that in Gucci Bloom. In the air, they're similar, they vibe. But when you're putting nose to skin, I really pick up on the sandalwood. So the top notes on Floral Honeysuckle are green leaves, orange honeysuckle. Middle notes are jasmine, sambac, tuberose, and base notes are orris, sandalwood, and vanilla. And my skin really pulls the sandalwood in here, but it's not like a creamy sandalwood. It's more like pencil shavings. Now, Woody Chestnut. This one is inspired by Maison Margiela's Replica by the Fireplace. So I am going to be doing a comparison at a later date because this is more of a fall scent, but I wanted it in my collection because Replica is more like scent memory type fragrances. I didn't want to pay that high price tag, and I wanted to know if this was like a close. This is definitely fall, so I'm gonna go over this in more detail at a later date, but this has top notes of pink pepper, orange blossom, cloves, middle notes of chestnut, guaiac wood, cade wood, and then base notes of vanilla, Peru balsam, and cedar wood. I'm gonna go over this and compare it more at a later date, probably when I do my like collective fall haul, which is coming not next month, but the following. I'll probably go over that one in more detail. So I am hanging on to the travel that I got, but I do like the scent. I kind of remember By the Fireplace being a little bit more smoky. This one I feel like it's gonna be a little bit more sweet, but I want to compare them better. Next up in the line, we're gonna go through Dime Beauty. And I discovered Dime Beauty through Instagram, like my Instagram ads. And I just fell in love with the bottle. I mean, look at how cute these bottles are. I mean, you could pop this in your bag. So this is a 50 ml and it was $48, but I found, I think it was a 20% off. Like I did a search. I always do a search. So I put Dime Beauty coupons in Google and I found like 20% off. So I got a bundle, which came with 7 Summers, which is their new fragrance, and then this little sample kit. And the sample kit, I mean, look at how cute these samples are. I think it's 2 ml, but there are 2 that I really enjoyed. This one I really enjoyed. This is Lovely Dreams. And then this one is ILYSB, which is I Love Your Smell Baby, Malibu Nights, and then 7 Summers. So 7 Summers, this I'm going to tell you right now, 7 Summers is cloud with a champagne note. This smells just like cloud. I was a little disappointed when I smelled this because I already have this scent. 7 Summers is a warm cream scent with a touch of vanilla lavender. This has top notes of juicy pear, champagne, warm sugar, middle notes of opulent lavender, vanilla, praline, and then base notes of woody musk, coconut cream, and bergamot. All their other perfumes were sold out at the time, so I picked up their newest one. When I first sprayed this, I was like, I knew immediately. I'm like, I just sprayed Cloud from Ariana Grande with a champagne note. I do pick up on that champagne note, but it lasts for about 30 minutes and then it goes away. It is really nice though. I do like the opening. But yeah, this, I mean, that champagne note is nice. I was like, ooh, this is like a more adult. Even though I find Cloud to be nice for all ages, but I was like, ooh, champagne, I like that. It's got a little dryness at the top, but that goes away. And then this is Cloud. This smells just like Cloud. The projection on this isn't a monster. The projection on most of these, the Dossier Warm Chestnut, I wore it once and that one projected, but the Floral Honeysuckle sat closer to the skin. All of these, except for a few, sit close to the skin. This one did sit in my bubble, but it lasted until the next day. This did have really good longevity. Lovely Dreams, that's my favorite one. That's probably one I will pick up. It's sweet, little, it's kind of like, they all have like a coconutty kind of base, like a cocoa type creamy base to these. But Lovely Dreams and I Love Your Smell Baby, they're more fruity. And then Malibu Nights reminded me of Ariana Grande's Thank You Next. I don't know if they're just inspired by perfumes, but I'll go over the notes real quick. So Malibu Nights is a coconut musk and berry scent. And this one reminded me of a much smoother Thank You Next, a little slightly fruitier version. So this has top notes of raspberry, pear, and green leaves, and then middle notes of coconut milk, pink rose, peony, and then base notes of sandalwood, vanilla, and cloud musk. Malibu Nights is a more blended Thank You Next, I would just say it doesn't project as loud as Thank You Next. And then Lovely Dreams, that one is just a comforting scent. That one's described as a floral citrus scent, and it has top notes of peach nectar, creamy coconut, and apple, and then middle notes of white lily, freesia, jasmine, and rose, and then base notes of vanilla bean, blonde woods, soft musks, and tonka beans. These are really nice, relaxing kind of skin scents. The last one, which is I Love Your Smell Baby, this one has peach, raspberry, red fruits, middle notes of lily of the valley, rose, cyclamen, coconut water, and then base notes of cotton candy, vanilla sugar, woody, sheer musks, and amber. I would say this one's like the fruitiest out of all of them, a little bit more playful. Lovely Dreams to me is kind of calming, creamy, soft. It opens up fruity at the top, kind of dries down a little bit, more creamy. And then Malibu Nights is more of a coconut kind of scent, but not overly sweet. That one I didn't test out as much, so I would have to play with that a little bit more. And then Seven Summers is Ariana Grande's Cloud. And if you've never smelled Ariana Grande's Cloud, it's a creamy, sweet, kind of airy, fluffy scent. I do like the brand. I probably would get my hands on Lovely Dreams, but it's been sold out. I reached out to the company on Seven Summers, and they're actually going to switch this out for I Love Your Smell Baby. They were willing to exchange it for me, so I am going to be swapping this one out because I have Cloud. I don't need another one that smells just like it. And then last is Clean, and I did get a lot from Clean. I got 10 fragrances here from Clean. I absolutely fell in love with this line. It started with Clean Classic. I quickly realized I was not a Clean Classic girl. Then it went to their Clean Reserve. I do enjoy some of those. And then I fell in love with their Avant Garden collection. So I have 2 new ones from Clean Reserve, and I did get these at discounters. I got these both from Fragrance Net for like under 40 bucks. On the Clean site, I want to say they're like 125. Now, I do wish they had the 50 ml available at discounters. It's really just the 100 ml. I guess those are a little bit harder to sell. They do have 50 ml on a lot of these except the Avant Garden collections, but we'll start off with Clean Reserve Amber Saffron, and this is a floral oriental fragrance. And this one I'm gonna have to play with a little bit more in fall, because this one's a little spicy, and I like spicy scents, but this one leans a little masculine to me, and I feel like it's missing something. I will say that I layered it with Sueded Oud, and I did like that combo. I just feel like this is missing something. It's like a spicy, watery cologne almost. Not much depth to it except for the spices. I do not get any raspberry. I get a brightness from the bergamot. I get saffron, amber, and musk. I don't really get any of these other notes. Again, like kind of like a spicy ambery scent, but very watery. The Clean line is perfect for like hot climate, because if you like to wear certain scents year round but you live in a hot place, these are very, again, they sit closer to the skin. They're not projection monsters, and they're not loud fragrances. So this one I'm still playing with. I'm on the fence about, but Sueded Oud. So Sueded Oud has cypress, incense, birch, pimento, agarwood or oud, balsam fir, cactus, night blooming jasmine, honeysuckle, white magnolia, suede, musk, praline, and amber. But this is beautifully blended. You don't really get a lot of these notes. It's just a scent that I can't describe. If you're not sure about oud, I would say start here, because the oud in here is not strong or overbearing. This one does have a little bit of spiciness to it. It's kind of creamy. It's just one I can't describe. I don't have anything like this. This again is soft. It's in your bubble, but it is a really nice different scent. And then I did pick up the Avant Garden collection, and I do want to go over all of these in way more detail because I have been spending some time with some of them, but we'll go over them really quick. I would say 6 out of the 8 worked out really well for me. One of them I am going to be keeping as a room spray because it's clean. It's a scent that I don't mind spraying around the house, around the dogs. And that is white amber and warm cotton. So this one, I will say, I wouldn't want to smell like this. This really smells like you are doing laundry. And it's this warm kind of a fabric softener kind of scent. That's what this smells like. This smells like freshly laundered clothes. It's a really nice smell for my sheets, but not something I want on my skin. So this is probably my least favorite of the line to wear on me. So I am going to be keeping it. Again, I got most of these discounted. These retail for $125 online, and they ranged anywhere from $30 all the way up to $60 at different eBayers that I watched, and also Macari as well as Fragrance Net. So I did want to mention that. So let's go over the line. First, we're going to go through Hemp Ginger, and this is considered a spicy, woody fragrance. And the bottles are just so pretty. They have like this ombre effect, and they're all in different colors. And this one's a little bit, I would say, unisex leaning masculine. I do want to test this out more in fall and winter. The oud in here is the same as it is in Sueded Oud. It's very soft and subdued. It's not loud. It's kind of spicy. There is a zestiness that I get from this, from the ginger. Yeah, but this is unisex, a little bit more masculine leaning. There's a warm spiciness to this one and a woodiness. And then next we have Nude Santal Heliotrope. This has like a really pretty yellow color. Oh yeah, this is another favorite of mine. And this is what, I mean, this line are scents that, again, you spray them, they kind of melt into your skin, and they're just like your skin but better. They're scents that enhance the way your skin smells. So this is kind of a little creamy. Like there's something about this that's creamy. I think it's from the sandalwood. And then the cinnamon in here is very light, almost powdery. And you get a little bit of the heliotrope and the vanilla. This is another scent. I don't have anything like this, which is why this is probably like in my top 3. I do have like a top 3. This one is very beautiful. And it's kind of cozy. This is another one I think I'm going to enjoy in Florida fall. And then this next one is my favorite. This is White Fig and Bourbon, and this is in their spicy aromatic family. And it's got like this orange kind of color. This is just a boozy, woody scent, like drinking wine. This one has top notes of black pepper, dried fruits, Italian bergamot, middle notes of red tea, white fig, magnolia blossom, and base notes of vetiver bourbon, papyrus, and cedarwood. And this one's just intoxicating and beautiful. Very unisex. A man or a woman can pull this one off. I believe all of these, most of these scents are unisex fragrance, but I do find some to lean a little bit more feminine. That one's very unisex in my opinion. Next we have a Galbanum Rain, and this is a woody green fragrance, and I just love this color of this bottle. And this is like, if you've ever smelled their Clean Rain or their Clean Reserve Rain, there's just some of their scents, kind of like the warm cotton, this one, that they've carried throughout the line. This one's a little bit more earthy. There's patchouli, but you get moss in this one. And it's a little bit more like those scents where I say it's like kind of walking, kind of like the scenery that I'm looking at. I'm going to insert a picture. That's what this smells like. This smells like a forest, running water. So this is another really pretty one out of the line. Most of these worked except for 2. So this next one is Muget Skin, and it's in this really pretty like kind of purple bottle, but this is considered woody musk. This is another one that's kind of the same as Galbanum Rain. They just, again, they take 2 different directions. And even though they don't list moss or oak moss in this one, this does have like a earthiness to it, but not the way patchouli usually has the earthiness, which is more like, to me, wet soil, this has more of like a mossiness, like kind of like Galbanum Rain. There are just some perfumes that smell like they have a note of moss, and this one, to my nose, smells that same way. And then I already went over white amber and warm cotton. This one's considered floral aldehydic, and this is laundry. It smells like clean laundry, and it's a beautiful scent, I think, for a room spray, but not something I want on my skin. I do love this bottle. I mean, the camera isn't doing the bottle justice. This is like a really pretty aqua kind of color. All right, then Sweet Briar Moss. This one is discontinued, and I don't know why, because this one is beautiful, but this is a floral woody fragrance. Yeah, this one is really pretty. I don't know why they... I will say that Galbanum Rain, Muget Skin, and Sweet Briar Moss, they kind of fall in that same mossy kind of family. So I don't know if maybe that's why, if maybe they kind of are a little similar, so it's a little redundant in the collection. But this one is woody, it's earthy. Again, I get moss in this one. It's aromatic, it's fresh. There's a slight sweetness to this one. So this one is discontinued. So if you can get your nose on it, Josh Jane talked about this one. She got it discounted as well. So if you could find this one discounted, that's what I would recommend. And this is another one in my top 3. And this is, I had to look this up. I thought it was Saguaro, but apparently this is Mexican for giant cactus. It was pronounced online as Saguaro. So this is Saguaro, Blossom, and Sand. And this is like kind of like a yellow ombre effect. And this is considered a floral green fragrance. Yeah, this one, Nude Santal, and White Fig Bourbon are in my top 3. This one is so good. So this opens up zesty. The Lily of the Valley in here is very light, so it's not a strong Lily of the Valley scent. But you do pick it up. You pick up the white florals, the jasmine, and then this does dry down to be more of a musky, woody kind of scent. I absolutely fell in love with the Clean line. They are my kinds of perfumes. I really enjoy skin enhancing scents. I do enjoy my powerhouses, I do enjoy my fruity florals, and I do enjoy my designers. But while working from home, I am really loving this line. Especially if you're home, you're running errands, you're gonna smell them around you. They're not gonna bother other people. They're not projection monsters. I really do like the Clean Reserve line. All right, giveaway time. I almost forgot giveaway time. So you guys know that this perfume unfortunately didn't work out for me. I didn't care for Gucci Bloom, and I didn't care for Floral Honeysuckle. It's not my style of perfume. If you enjoy white florals or overly floral scents, this is the perfume for you. If you like Gucci Bloom, you might like this one. It's just a little bit more woody on my skin. It might not play that way on your skin. Again, I looked at reviews and they were mixed. A lot of people said that it smelled spot on. It just didn't on me. I picked up that sandalwood very, very strong in here. And Gucci Bloom, it was more about the white florals. This one was like white florals and sandalwood. And it wasn't a creamy sandalwood. But they're not all gonna always work. This one unfortunately did not. But if you want to enter for a chance to win Floral Honeysuckle, go ahead and leave me a bouquet of flowers or just type flowers, and I will enter you in the giveaway. It will be closed in 2 weeks, and I will announce the winner in one of my future hauls. So I did want to go ahead and congratulate Fancy Fool for winning Floral Grapefruit. She won the inspiration to Chance Au Tendre. So congratulations to Fancy Fool for winning that one. But let me know in the comments below, have you guys tried any of these brands? If you do you enjoy them? Again, these are definitely perfumes that tend to sit closer to the skin. They're not projection monsters. Some of them do. There are Dossier scents that project really well for the first hour or two, some of these other ones, but for the most part, clean beauty is about clean ingredients, so they do tend to sit closer to the skin. They're great perfumes for running errands, being home, or working in an office, because honestly, those are the kind of perfumes we should be using to the office. I know a couple of you guys had asked about my earrings. I bought them from Jeulia Jewelry. So you guys know that I've worked with Jeulia Jewelry in the past, and I am actually now an affiliate. I do purchase as well as receive. So I did purchase these earrings with something else. I can't remember what it was. Oh, a Y necklace. So on MJ's site, she had her emerald necklace, like the model, whoever it was wearing like that emerald necklace with a Y necklace. And I really liked the way that looked. So I googled Y necklaces and Jeulia Jewelry came up, and it looked almost identical to what the model was wearing. So I had ordered that Y necklace along with these earrings. And these earrings, you can basically put any word up to 6 letters. So I did my name, Becky, on both. I was gonna do Becky and Dennis, but I can't. It was uneven. I couldn't do it. So I'll have it linked below, as well as anything else. This stacked ring here, I picked up at TJ Maxx, but I will have anything that I can link, I'll have it below. Go ahead and always check out my description box, because a lot of times you guys will ask me a question and it'll already be in the description box. But that will do it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.